State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie and the truck, for showing. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Larry Sanders is checked in for Pachulia. John Henson comes in for Ilyasova. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Jared Bayless. And Walters checks in for Marshall. And then for Atlanta, Payne, he's checked in for Brand. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha. On the court for Atlanta, Damari Carroll is out there with Scott. Then it's Sheldon Mack. Then Rise. So both teams changing it up here. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Passes to the chosen one. He feeds it to Mack. The pass to the chosen one. Launches a three. And Sanders pulls it down. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And again, the Bucks miss. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Schroeder from 13 feet. It goes down.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on him.
Here's Walters. Right side, Mayo. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to the chosen one.
Hey guys, the league has taken some steps to pick up the pace of the game. Over the last decade, we've seen a lot of rule changes with hand checks and zone defenses and tightening up flagrant foul rules and physical play in general.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Inside.
You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard. They're hoping to find a way to get to the next level now.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Larry Sanders. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And with Atlanta, as you said, for a while now they've been a playoff caliber team, but making that next step into the elite class of the East has been hard.
Smooth sailing for Atlanta. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Schroeder. Passes it to the chosen one. Fires the three. And good on the basket. Book it. The chosen one's got 23 points. And some of it, Clark, for Atlanta making the jump is personnel. It's never easy to get a franchise player without a high draft pick.
And in that sense, Kevin, they are a bit in danger of becoming a treadmill team. But they have a good base right now, and I think they just need to continue to keep adding talent and have the talent they have continue to develop. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot. You know, the NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. It shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
Now here's Mayo after the miss from the chosen one. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Here's Mack. Here's Grimes. And O.J. Mayo pulls it down. Mayo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
They set the pick. Clock at 6. Pass to Mack. Here's the 3. And that one's good.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Here's Walters. Rebound, Atlanta. Payne's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the pass to the chosen one. From in close, Brown. Here's Walters. And the foul called on Nate Walters. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That makes it 4 turnovers for him now. He's just been lazy with the ball in his hands, fellas.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Mack kicks to Schroeder. There's the dish to Mack.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
Scott, good.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this hot.
Now they've taken it up another notch, Clark, looking very confident out there.
Here's Walters. Dudley dishes to Henson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. There's a good screen. The putback, the follow-up jam.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
So it's Atlanta now. Here's Mack. And with the new camera systems, it's easier to measure defense, going beyond block shots to look at which, for instance, big men diminish shooting percentages in their area.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, names like Dwight Howard, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka. But interesting that that reputation has value defensively when players hesitate to go inside.
Pachulia, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bayless comes in for Nate Walters. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Cephalosha's checked in. Fires it up. Crane for 2 points. Here's Schroeder.
Bayless.
You know, over the years, we've seen injuries bother the same people over the course of their careers, while other players seem to stay healthy. And it may be just genetic makeup. It could be off-season training, but it does seem that staying healthy can almost be considered a skill rather than just luck of the draw.
Milwaukee with the ball. After the miss from the chosen one. And there's the feed to Bayless. 6 to shoot. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Injury management, such a big part, Clark, of the game today. So many factors go into staying healthy in the NBA and all sports for that matter. How a player is built, how they train, how they play. And then there's that X factor, luck.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. I mean, we used to talk about the durability of what Russell Westbrook, a player who really hadn't missed a game since his high school days, and then all of a sudden a player crashes into his knee and he's out and has multiple repercussions from that. So as a player and even as a broadcaster, I like to say you've got to control what you can control.
Mm-hmm. Here's Schroeder, dishes it to Cephalosha. They set the pick. It's blocked. Now here's Mayo. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Here's Payne. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
The shot's good from Bayless.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now here is Cephalosha. Feeds it to Schroeder. He dishes it to Scott. He kicks it to Cephalosha. Shoots. Goes back up. Scott, good.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Hawks.
But Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
Well, they've put themselves in the driver's seat as it applies to this season series. The win will give them a 2-1 edge with one game left.
And, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means a lot.
And nobody really saw a performance like this coming. But it was a big-time game for Al Horford. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected energy into every play that was made out there. And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted the win.
They were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
Here's Mayo after the basket by Atlanta. Now Bayless. The 11-footer tries again. No good on the layup. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Al, a very productive offensive night for you. What allowed you to be so effective in getting your scoring opportunities?
Guys were just finding me, so it kind of freed me up a little bit and allowed me to get more shots. And we were flying around the whole game.
Well, congratulations on such a solid night offensively, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan Player of the Game.